Okay, guys, welcome back to our Season 5 PGA Tour Career Mode. We're in the middle of the Arnold Palmer Invitational. Uh, I've kind of got over my cold. I had it the last couple of days. It didn't really, I wouldn't say it was that bad. It's just a bit blocked up still. My nose is not running. I've got a bit of a dry cough, but it's not really that bad. So let's press on here. Just check the clubs there. As you can see, the Pro Series. So let's continue the event. We're actually, I think we're somewhat 14 shots behind, or something. I think the leaders are 15 under par. So we're sitting 53rd. We're 1 under par. Conditions are 4 to 6 miles per hour, so not bad again. But it's been a lot more difficult with the hard settings, to be honest. And I'm probably actually going to keep these settings, I think. Rolling for, like, we dropped the easy mode because it was way too easy, and then we went with normal and hard. I kind of prefer having it hard, to be honest, because it means we've got to really focus on our game to get anywhere. And obviously we've won the first 3 tournaments this season, so this is the 4th tournament, and I don't think we're going to win.
NBC Golf Channel on EA Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, proudly presents the
So I watched the Arnold Palmer.
Today it's live final round coverage of the Arnold Palmer Invitational.
What's it called? Oh, just
We're
for
at the Bay Hill Club and Lodge in Orlando, Florida, site of one of the PGA Tour's premier stops.
It was the Arnold Palmer service that was held. It was on the Golf Channel. I watched it on Facebook. Really quite moving, actually. It's good speakers up. Jim Nance came on, and I'm not going to say I'm not a huge fan of Jim Nance. I just find sometimes I don't know, he is who he is, I suppose. But he started off talking, and he was really just kind of boring and kind of just putting it on too much. But then he got into some stories and about Palmer and that, and he really pulled it back, and he gave a great speech, to be honest. So hats off to the guy. But the whole service was well done. So I watched that. I think that was on, might have been the Monday or the Tuesday. I think it was the Monday, actually. So here we go. We're starting the final round of the Arnold Palmer Invitational, and we're 14 shots behind the leader. So I don't even know if we can get into the top 10. So we're just really going to play. Just play a game, see where we can get to. That needs to cut a little. Oh, first cut's not bad.
Not this time.
Yeah, a little bit more drawn that, to be honest.
Ends up in the first cut, and he'll have a pretty good look at the whole location.
Wind's helping. 5 foot up. I think I'm going to club down, actually, because I feel it's going to carry a little bit. And you're coming from the first cut, so we just add just a touch onto it. Go.
That one is bumped
Shot.
around, it looks like. Well, he'll have
Maybe
to
a bit
get up and down
5, 6 yards short.
Playing this par 4, still not on the green after that second shot.
But still not done. A good third shot, maybe get away here with par.
Whoa! Oh, I just took a little bit off that as well.
We'll be happy with that.
Could use this. Putt for par.
A little bit short. Okay. So, opening with a par. Yeah, there's been no updates. I keep checking for updates every time I switch on my PS4, which is probably most days I switch it on. I always check to see if there's an update for PGA Tour, but there's nothing. I still believe that the EA Sports have dumped this game. I think they've got it to a state where it's playable, and I mean there's been no new courses or player updates or anything like that. So you know, I say there's nothing wrong with the game. It'd be nice to get another maybe couple of courses over the last few months, to be honest. But I think there's a new game coming out next year. That's what I think they're doing. We've got 12 foot down, so we really don't need to drive it. 219, but the wind. This is actually a really tough hole. So I'm just going to put a little bit of loft. If a shot or short, oh my goodness, we're not going to be short with that. 8% power. Is that going to help us or hinder us? Oh, get down. Too long. So yeah, I think they're going to push out a new game, as in disc. But they can use a lot from this game, like the courses they've got. They could just transplant that into the new game, which is one of the reasons why they brought this game out, and they obviously did all these free updates. But kind of in a way that was getting the game out, getting some feedback, getting some games out there, some courses onto the game. Whereas they can transplant this game and just build on it. And maybe I think getting the Masters is probably one of the biggest things.
Shots over Gene Sowers, and with that win,
but we're going to hit here.
Freddie became the #1 ranked player of the world.
Yeah, those are the days
get the Masters in it. Maybe get one or two other courses, and then roll it out. And what they're going to roll out is this game with the added content. The Masters, maybe some of the major courses for this year, or well, next year I should say, and bring that out. I think that's what they're going to do, and that kind of makes sense. You're bringing out a game that's got a lot of courses. It's kind of playing pretty decent, to be honest, and make some tweaks and improvements to the tour mode. So that's what I think is going to happen, and that's only, you know, you're looking at probably a release date of probably like March into April, which is just prior to the Masters. And obviously, if they've got the Masters content in it, then it should be a big deal, to be honest. It's a decent drive, that will do fine. So,
well, this looks good.
It certainly is.
He has given this one the full treatment.
That's what I think is happening with the game. What I've been doing the last few days, I've recorded some of the FIFA 17 Journey, which is up. Episodes 1 and 2 are up. I've just recorded 3 and 4 there, so they're going to go up over the weekend.
That's exactly where they put a little bunker. So be very straight.
What else? It was my mum's 70th birthday, so a big shout out to my mum. Happy birthday. It was actually yesterday. We went for a meal at the Tudor in the Air, which is really, really nice. I was absolutely stuffed. I couldn't eat my dessert. I ate some of it, but it was so nice. I wanted to eat it all, but I was just so stuffed.
Well,
but the Tudor's a really nice place to eat.
Separates the great players from the average.
I had started off with the nachos were brilliant. It's barbecued pulled pork and over nachos. Oh, superb. Can I look quite a small serving, but really a lot of, you know, the servings are quite big. You know, they're not really skimpy on it. Where does this go? It's hard to say. See, it goes down. So I think it breaks a little bit. Just a little bit outside, maybe 4 inches down as well. So just take a little bit off it. I didn't even break that much.
This game will drive you crazy.
Yeah, you can do so many things right, and then just something so simple,
No,
completely wrong.
it's okay. So yeah, we had the nachos, which were absolutely superb. Then I had the Cajun chicken. It's a Cajun chicken and an onion and red pepper.
We'll take you out to hole number 4.
And the sauce is kind of really creamy. It's just fantastic.
Will it be good enough, Frank?
Well, solid's always good.
Pasta,
no
you get
question
two
about
little
that,
kind of
especially in
garlic bread
today's
type things
professional
with
golf,
it.
but it
Oh,
takes
just
brilliance to win the day.
taste of it is just phenomenal. A little bit of kick to it, but not overly spicy. It's so nice, but that filled me up really quite full, to be honest. And then I had the sticky toffee pudding with salted caramel sauce. Absolutely fantastic. I just couldn't finish it. So that was my mum's 70th birthday. So again, big happy birthday to my mum. Had a fantastic day. I was a bit worried that my cold might be quite bad. And even going up to visit my mum might have been a bit tricky, because obviously don't want to give somebody the cold, but she had a fantastic day. So, as I record this, it's Friday the 7th of... I can't... Talking and not being able to breathe through my nose is causing me to kind of... I don't know, get kind of...
And this one no easier than the one he's just
But it's the 7th of October, that's better. So I'm back to work tonight, back to the grind, back to the kind of prospects of probably not having a job, to be honest. Because we're losing the hours, so kind of a sticky wicket. So I probably need to start the next couple of days, maybe putting in, oh, that's such a bad shot, that's not going to make the green. Putting in some job applications and trying to maybe get somewhere so we can just springboard from that job into another. So I'll do that next couple of days, to be honest, see where it leads. So we need to concentrate in this round because we're kind of waffling again. I probably actually need to make a video where I can waffle and sort of give updates and games and where games are going, or, you know, just general stuff, but not have it in an actual tournament, although we're not really contending in this tournament. So we go another part.
Good effort and good par putt. Frank, now to the 5th. What's the strategy here at this shorter par 4?
Right, the wind's taking us, so that's going to be pretty reasonable. I might even just put a little bit extra draw on it, just to kind of promote it a little bit. Oh, just a bit shy there, left the target. So it's maybe going to cut a little bit more than I wanted. Yeah. Oh, it's to find that top slope, isn't it?
But enough to again be in the bunker. Second shot now from 100 yards.
5, the wind's... I think the ball's going to react a bit to the wind. It's going to kind of go into the wind, so it's going to hold up a bit more. See, these are always tricky, these bunker shots. Plus, it's an uphill lie. Oh, it's looking good. Bite! Nice.
Showing some skills today. Birdie putt coming up. The par on this hole yesterday.
It looks as if it slopes a little bit to the left to right. I don't like these putts. I'd rather have some significant movement. God, you kidding me?
It looked good.
It actually went the other way.
It's hard to be critical of that.
We went just inside the left edge there, so.
Just a couple of feet.
But I really like the 3-quick system now, and the hard setting I think is just.
Really solid stroke.
I think it means that you've really got to be on top of your game.
Frank, the par
if you
5
play
says
it
this
and you
is the
don't
signature hole
concentrate
here at
on
Bay
it,
Hill.
it's not like,
Got to really
like
pick a
normal or
line here,
easy
Rich. There's a
swing or
big
even
pine
analog
tree
swing
down
where
there.
you can
On
just
that
kind of
line, 260
boom
yards
boom,
gets it to
it's
the
done,
fairway.
How
shot,
important,
ding,
Frank, is the
gone.
line off of
This
this
you've
tee?
really
Because
got to
if you
be
hit
kind
it
of,
well, but you hit it a little too far
kind of
left,
got to think
you're
about
probably
it
going to be wet.
You've got to know exactly
and
how
know where you
far
want
you
to
carry
hit it.
that driver. Otherwise, you've got no idea which line to take.
Because if you hit it over the power, if you get into any kind of power plus, it means hitting that bottom target slightly harder.
Great way to start a hole. Nicely
So you've
placed
really got to
in the
be kind
fairway.
of aware and concentrate, which is why waffling at the beginning of the video is probably not a good
Second
thing for
shot.
the score. Right. We can hit it to a 241 carry. The shot we could play is hit it here, then hit drop, but I don't know. Let's go. No, that wind. There's no way we're going to make it. We're going to go here. Wow. Well, that's certainly not going to get in the water.
And this is where they're going to need to use all their
Slice
space to try
that.
to hack it out of that rough, missing it off the tee here.
It
And
should.
it looks like it's in the rough
That
there,
tree,
Frank.
it's going to be a problem,
Might
is it?
not be as bad as it looks.
Ball sitting
Now,
down
looky.
here in the rough. He's digging in.
Right, in the rough. Oh, well shot. Well shot.
It's
Yep.
surprising. Misses the green
That
in the
means
regulation.
8%. That would probably be quite a good
This is
shot
one of
there.
the easier holes on the golf course. So now just trying to avoid 6.
Oh, so I hold that there.
Okay, good shot. On the
So I mean, I really enjoy this game. I think it'd be nice to get updates, but it'd be nice to get a new
This one
course.
just requires a little bit of focus.
But I think it plays pretty decent, to be honest. It's not a game that I get bored of playing because it's every
keep the
round's
round
different.
going.
You know, it
Hard
goes
putts.
different ways. You play good, you play bad, you play sort of bog
Frank,
standard.
the good news as you come to the 7th after that beast of a par 5 is that it's just
Right,
200 yards
4%,
and there's no water.
4%,
It's not
4
as
foot
long
up.
as the
So it's
second,
not.
but it's
It's
just as
marginal.
demanding. Very narrow entry into this green.
It's the 3 quick swing. I think is fantastic.
This is a
As I say, it's
good-looking
not
shot.
it's not a mode that I really liked in previous games. I actually played it. Because some of the earlier golf games before the analog sticks came about was
For another
the
birdie on
3
this
quick swing,
hole on the week.
or the kind of bar, or some kind of form of a system where you just put the power, click the top of the swing, click the bottom of the swing. But I have to say, I absolutely love the 3 quick swing now. I think it's just so much. It's just better, basically. Right, is this going to break as much?
Very well
Right,
done.
a target
Almost made
didn't help it, but
Yeah, there'll be no stress for the
probably
next
would
one.
still have missed.
Even par currently.
So I mean that putt, that was a marginal putt. 5%
Comfortably
plus
not
power.
too.
If that had been maybe 6%, that might have just have missed the hole. Because it went in really quite fast.
Now at the 8th, and Frank, this really is a clever design, fun hole to play.
Very pretty hole. That bunker down the left, just over 300 yards. Ideally, you just work it off that bunker.
I think we do it. We go here and we just put a little bit of fade just to hold it in the wind. And that's the other thing that you can do with
Extra.
the 3 quick swing that you couldn't do with the analog, because it was just so hard to put any draw in the ball or fade. You can actually kind of manufacture some form of shot making in it, which is good.
Always makes the hole easier from the fairway. Frank, really good chance from this position to make a birdie.
The
Yeah,
shot
really the only
here
thing he's
is
looking
to
at
play
right
it
now is the
because the
flag.
wind's
This is your
coming.
green light
It's
special.
interface a little bit, so let's add. Let's go a 5 iron. Just knock a bit off it. and then let's just draw it in just a little. Because that's going to bring us up the green a little. Turn it over.
Good chance at one.
Could be good. Yep. Good shot without being really too risky.
Different day, different hole. Made bogey yesterday. He'll do better this time.
It looks as if it slopes to the water. Yeah, maybe just a little bit. Kind of looks kind of consistent as well. It's not like double breaking. 7 inches down though. So we need to go there. Break, I would say just about there. Oh, I missed it by a target by quite a bit. Yeah. And we were short as well.
You're not going to make that putt all the time, but you'd like to at least get it to the hole.
If he keeps putting like that, he's going to be an announcer in no time.
So another par, still 1 under. I think we've actually hit 8 straight pars.
It's a consistent theme here.
That's that tickly cough. Oh my, get really nippy.
Always favours the longer hitter.
Oh, hook. That's in trouble. Went for more power there, and we just put.
Here, this one in that rough.
We just hooked it.
Second shot from the rough. It's on the way.
Right, what can we do here? I'm actually just going to play a really low hook. I don't think we're going to make the green, to be honest. I actually bounced it in the rough.
So missed the fairway, and now he's back where he needs to be.
Yeah, minimise the problems.
Third shot, looking for a good one.
Right, wind's in our face. We probably need a couple extra yards on it.
Well, this one should be safely on deck here.
Whoa, sit!
Try to scramble here.
Could maybe then we put another couple of yards on it.
And getting ready for the putt.
Oh God, straight. I think it's a straight putt. Wee. Oh, no. Guess what? Right to left.
Drop shot here at the 9th.
It's a subtle breaks like that. I can actually see the break from there. It'd maybe actually be quite good if, I mean, if they do bring a new game out, it'd maybe be good to sort of walk the putt, you know, go and view it from the back of the hole, just to get that, because I can see the break in that position there, whereas coming up it just looks straight.
How do you get off to a perfect start on this backside?
Oh, we can hit
this
this
is one of the
big.
few holes that actually shapes to the right. Most of the holes at Bay Hill are dogleg lefts. For the faint of heart, just sort of flick an iron down there,
on it.
sort of short of the bunkers.
Go big.
If you're feeling a little ambitious, just take it over that one on the right. Just a wedge in here.
Left the target, it should be okay.
And the result is every bit as good.
Oh, I need to show you my scorecard. I usually do that now, just to kind of.
Rich, if you and I had lies like that every time, we'd still be playing this game for a living.
Frank, this is a position where a player is absolutely licking his chops here. Good chance to make a birdie.
Yeah, this is when this game just looks like fun.
Oh, we actually
Bunkers
bogeyed
don't
that
seem to be
hole.
in play. The only thing you're really looking at
The
right now
ninth.
is just the flag.
Oh, that's right, we're under the tree. That's right, we played short. Yep, so that was a bogey, right. So we're out in 37. So we're back to even par. I just totally forgot. I thought I was putting for a birdie there. I forgot we were under the tree and we actually hacked out. Yeah, kind of punched 2-iron. Right, okie dokie. Right, we're uphill here. Wind's coming. Let's add this. I don't know what to expect a lot of spin from this. Oh my goodness, we've had it plus 9% power. See, that's where really the 3-quick swing you can get into a lot of issues with putting, chipping, finesse shots, even long shots. Just by putting simple on like plus 9% power. Oh, I never shot. Oh, it's actually going to roll. Well, okay, maybe that was.
He's made it onto the green.
I actually got out of jail there, to be honest.
Getting set now over the putt.
So it keeps us at even. +1 for today.
Been a little too much of that, Frank. Just sort of ho-hum pars. Frank, 440-yard par 4 11th. You see that number on the card, you think driver. Maybe not. Why?
Yeah, it's imperative you hit the fairway here. Rich. Water, obviously.
Oh, I think that's in the
two
water.
bunkers on the right. This
Yep.
is a second shot hole.
Not looking good, Frank.
We just caught it left the target. Oh dear.
Splash down. So this will be the third shot after taking the drop with the ball going in the water.
What do we do here? Do we take? I'm going to hit the tee shot again. Oh, we've had the same shot. Oh no. That's almost identical.
It needs to get up or it's going, might need some wings just to clear this hazard.
That water is looking rather intimidating.
I'm hitting the same shot. I don't care. We're
and
probably
going
going to take a
the wrong way.
maximum
This
score
is the
limit in
fifth
this hole.
shot after that previous one went into the drink.
I was just trying to go for extra power there, and we end up just hitting a bad shot.
Well, he's going to have to hit the same club a lot harder, or
We're hitting 1.663 with the drop shot, so I actually didn't gain that much. Oh, this is a difficult. Oh, look where that pin is. 142. 6.6 to the back. I'm copping down with that wind.
whoop,
This
Oh,
is
that's
taken
not
off
gonna
on a
make
weird
it.
line.
and it's going to be in the rough, it looks like.
Oh, is that going to stop?
Not enough on that one. Look out, that ball's OB, and that'll be a one-shot penalty.
Well, that's a quadruple
too
bogey.
many.
In this situation.
Takes us to +4, +5
Now to
for
par
today.
5-12, Frank, how good of a scoring opportunity is this?
Well, anytime you get a par 5 at Bay Hill, got to take advantage of it.
Well, see, this is the thing. I mean, the quick swing can produce rounds that are just bad, basically. You know, it takes all that sort of
Center cut.
thing I like about the quick swing, and I know I keep saying this, it's the margins that
This
you're
is
on.
going to be a tough day on the links. I mean, even the Seagulls are walking the
And
way.
here we go,
Playing his second shot here at the par
get
5.
company. 273, 229. I'm not going to make the green. No. Well, I think we're going to actually make that other bit of the fairway.
He's headed for the rough. Definitely think he'll be happy with that, given that it looked like it was headed right for the rough.
Yeah, it looked like that was the only place it was going to finish. But, well, it's a little bit unexplainable. Let's see what he does from
Right,
here now.
59
Lucky
yards, 3 foot up. Wind's a bit into her face, but not too much. Oh, it's on the green, but I'm hitting a lot of approach shots short for some reason.
And pretty good all day from this distance. Just trying to take care
One
of
birdie
business.
attempt. I think. Oh, I'm missing my markers.
Frank, that's not one you're necessarily thinking about making.
No, just a good putt, though. There's no two ways about that. He's putting well.
Nothing wrong with that part, putt.
Right.
At the par 4 13.
Well, that's a par after
This is
the
a hole, Frank,
quadruple
that
bogey.
requires some smart club selection. What are the options here?
Yeah, very sneaky par 4. That bunker on the right is 250 yards or so.
Right, we're going to hit this. See, that's where you hit the top perfect. It's so much easier to hit it in the bottom marker as well. So we can drive this up pretty comfortably within the fairway.
Second shot. Good look at the
What we got here? 80 yards. Oh, I've came over it a little bit. Still doing okay, I think. Whoa!
That was like Usain Bolt, Frank, right through the tape. Frank, this is always
Oh,
such a
that's
difficult
went to
spot
hazard.
for a golfer. You just hit one out of bounds. You're trying to regroup.
He's going to need to more than regroup now.
Can add up quickly, Frank. This already his fourth shot.
Yeah, time to knuckle down. He really wants to hit one of his better shots right now.
Come on, get in the hole.
You like this one, Frank?
Getting bad to us here.
Safely on.
He needs this for bogey.
Oh, it's a bogey. That takes us to +5, +6 for today.
Well read.
Oh, we're falling the wrong way
here.
here.
Here at Bay Hill, it's the 14th, 216 yards, Frank.
It plays uphill, prevailing breeze too, into your face, so normally much longer than its yardage.
It's got enough. It should be good. Sit, sit.
That was an excellent play right there. The approach, giving him another good look. Birdie here yesterday, trying to do it again today.
Oh, I don't know how this breaks. I mean, it's... I don't know. I really don't know with this. I feel as if it breaks left to right, but...
Gosh,
Donut
that
just
hurts.
catches that edge.
Man,
I found it might have been
pushed
straight,
it.
but
Boy, that hurts. Just 5 feet left.
oh man. Oh, I missed birdie.
Good solid par right there. We're here at the 15th now, and a big dogleg right on this one. Frank, what's the best route to take to shoot the low number?
You've got to look at that run out down the left side, which is about 320 yards. If you can stay short of that, then
that's the
that gives
bunker.
you a perfect shot into this green.
Pretty decent.
That was just a beautiful drive. Hit it solid and right in the middle. Frank, what are you looking to do with this approach shot here at 15?
Anytime the flag
It went in the face.
basically green light special. When the flag starts
Let
to
me
get
go
pushed
with
towards
2
that
iron.
back area of that green, it starts to get narrower and narrower and narrower.
Oh,
And
we're
that's
hitting
where
it
you've got to be
well
real careful.
short. Could maybe. Might have been a bit long if we'd had it full, so maybe -6 was a good call. Probably would have been in that bunker if we'd had it normal.
30-footer, and he'll look at it from a couple of different angles just to
But we're
try
not
to get a
playing
feel
well.
for it. Didn't fare too well on this hole yesterday. Made a bogey.
But it was 7 inches up, so. Short as well.
That was not a very good read right there.
Not a good day at the office.
And he had it.
A good putt redeems all.
But we're not last place. I don't know. We're 70th. We're now
We've seen
69,
guys through
so
the years below the tournament
maybe
right
there's
on this
somebody
hole.
below us.
Yeah, if you get a little too greedy here, you try and make eagle. It's sometimes with a good tee shot, it's an easy 4, but a 3 brings 7.
I want to go extra power in this hole because it's not a long par 5.
Tom Weiskopf was one of my.
It's not a difficult tee shot either. It's fairways fairly big.
Reminds me of my eye.
It's 290 though into the wind.
Rory McIlroy, Frank, sticking the follow through.
225, so it's
Second
not
shot.
a huge shot. A wee bit extra in the 3-wood. Oh my goodness. Oh, I've had it short.
Look out, this could be wet.
I actually made it.
Just averted danger right there.
Oh, that was just so poor.
What does he have all along?
Frank, what are you doing with this third shot here to the par 5?
A little bit of nerves. Make sure you get a little bit past the hole, and there's a bit of a ridge at the back of the screen. Often you can spin the ball back towards the hole.
Hitting everything short. Not bad though, I mean that was a decent enough shot, but
16th for a birdie. Now this for birdie came away with par in the previous round.
oh come on. I knew it.
Came to the putt excited to make birdie.
I went for the right
Now,
edge, but obviously it's not
settle
enough.
for par.
Yeah, little change in the attitude right now. You've let one go. You've got to really knuckle down there and make sure you don't drop a shot. It's important
Oh
this one
dear.
goes in.
Solid par. Frank, this is a great hole through the years to watch when the pressure is ratcheted up deep into a round. That is all you want at more than 220 yards.
Plays slightly shorter because it's downhill.
Club down a
Bunkers
little
on the
bit,
left
take
in
a bit
play.
off it.
Even the bunker short ride and of course the water.
Shot
Just
again.
miss it a bit, that's in play. And the green takes
-4,
away
that's
from
probably not going to make it.
This has to be the most difficult part for him.
Tell you, it wouldn't have been
Wanted,
far
but
off.
He's headed to the beach. And yet again,
It'd been hard to
he has
really
hit it
got
off
it
the
close to the
tee
hole anyway,
and
but
into the
a
bunker.
long iron, but
All right, so greenside bunker. What's he going to do with this shot,
bad day.
Frank?
Well, really you have to look at the amount of green you got to play with. You don't have to try and slide that in right back.
Hey!
Allow it to run. Plus, if you can get it to run like
Finally a
putt,
birdie.
you never know. It might just go in.
Well, up the last hole. Leaders
Frank, the 18th
have yet to
here at
tee
Bay
off,
Hill.
so that shows
This
you
is
where
a
we were.
chance to be a hero, but it could all go horribly wrong, couldn't it?
Pretty
Yeah,
poor.
this is another hole and a great example
Oh, my
of
goodness.
it's never over until it's over.
That's a bad tee shot. Oh, that's going to be behind a tree.
Frank, he is one of the longest hitters in the game, but at some point, you have to hit a fairway.
Yeah, he's certainly not the straightest. I think that was the bit you're going to put in the middle. Remember, out of the rough. Expect the ball to jump forward a little bit.
Yeah, wind's helping us a little bit here, but got a long tee shot. There's no way we can get that pin. Absolutely no way. Now, but not really challenging for the lead. So I'm just going to aim for this bit. No point in going for the green.
So from the rough back to the fairway, that's the right way to go.
Yeah, didn't take the bait, and at least now he's only going to play the price of a poor tee shot. Still got a good chance, though, getting away with par.
6. Let's take a bit off at 82, so that's going to be maybe 79. Come on.
Like it. For the fat part of the green.
Yeah, decent.
He's making the game look very simple right now. See it, hit it, and he's got it right on track. Shouldn't be a problem here.
Right, go. Well, let's check our scorecard. Pretty nasty. 11th hole, quadruple bogey. We got a bogey at 13. Then we get that chip in birdie for the bunker, which gets us back a little bit, but we're still +4, +5 for today for this round. So we've got a putt for par. What break have we got? Let's see. There's a bit of probably right to left, so it'll probably be maybe just outside right. Oof, it's a bit fast, but it went in.
And he makes
So that's what's that going to be? A 70.
Frank, it was a great setting with great crowds. We saw plenty of
77,
very
yeah.
good golf.
+4, 68th.
I think the course really extracted some of the.
I don't think we'll last, but
it forced these players to play
I'm not going to be
just some great golf.
a couple of
And,
shots out of last
it wasn't
place,
just
probably.
like a pitch and a putt golf course. So I think seeing the guys tested, so seeing the players tested at this level, it was a treat.
So Matsuyama wins, 18 under par. Patrick Reed second, 16. Reefers, 15 under. So, well, not a great finish, to be honest. I think we had rounds of... I think we did okay the second round. We were 4 over par the first, which was 76. Then we had a 5 under, which would have been 67. No, it was 4 under. Did we be even par? Oh, I can't remember. Playing EA Sports, which, well, it's no biggie. So the next up and coming event is the Alberta Classic at Banff Springs, I believe. So guys, that's going to conclude this video. Once again, thanks for watching. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't done so already. And I'll see you for more sports videos coming up soon. Bye.